Costco has already begun with early Black Friday pricing. As a recording of this tonight, Friday, November 14, 2025, got a tip from my buddy Moat in a group text with Evan that something big is already marked down at Costco. We're gonna run inside and check it out. And just a little quick pit stop by the arcade 1-Up SpongeBob SquarePants claw machine, still rocking in the front here. Here just a few days ago. Not sure if any of these have actually moved yet. Maybe 2 of them. This piano wasn't, I don't believe the piano was right next to it, so might have moved, sold some, or they just kind of shifted stuff back, but still sitting at that $599 price point. There's the item number, but yeah, this isn't what we were talking about, but can't walk by and not just kind of stop and say, there's a claw machine at Costco. In the group text today, there was a image of Donkey Kong Bonanza at Costco. Item number, we'll compare here in a second, that it was marked down about $20 cheaper than what we're seeing here. Now, this could be an early leak. This could be something that, kind of working their way into the weekend or early Black Friday. But if you're looking for Donkey Kong Bonanza, chances are you're gonna pick it up for under $40 very soon at Costco. And actually, there's not too many of them at this very location. A lot of the Mario Kart world, I'm really only seeing one Donkey Kong Bonanza. Up here, their price is $62.99. So here's a screenshot of Donkey Kong Bonanza Switch 2, and just for clarification here, Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and you can see that the item number 1897910 for $39.97, and it's going to be exactly the same right here. So they have not changed it. Now I think this was $52.99 when it first came out, so they bumped it up $10, but they might be holding back. I mean, again, there's I'm only seeing one Donkey Kong right now. They might bring out some more Black Friday and have these for $39.97. So big shout out to Moat and Evan for sending me the image and just saying, hey, this could be a thing at Costco. I mean, the item numbers match, so be on the lookout for a great deal on Switch 2 games. And this is kind of probably where a lot of the Nintendo will be. Might not get discounts on the actual system, but the games might get around the $40 mark. Also, with the PlayStation 6 coming out next, the next year and a half, call it 2 years, and the delays of games like Grand Theft Auto 6, does that mess up things? Does that change, your excitement, your desirability to grab a PlayStation 6? And that might be kind of why I'm kind of leaning towards an Xbox. I saw the 5% sale yesterday, kind of thinking, is it because of that? Is it because, we're getting some delays? Or should I just be like, commit to the 5, that there's going to be a sale on the 5, and the fact that we know that this is going to be marked down might be the same reason that Donkey Kong isn't marked down yet. So that could be pretty exciting leak to come. So we will monitor this, but right now it's not that I'm gonna get the Xbox over the PlayStation 5. I was just saying, there's something, when you see a markdown, you think about it. Should I do it? But I mean, I think the no-brainer decision is obviously to get one of these. Just gotta wait a few more days. It's gonna get 120 off of that. But what is a good deal for the weekend is the Spin Master 4D Puzzles of Optimus Prime with the $8 manufacturer's rebate ending on the 16th. So you have all weekend, $25.99. You get Optimus, you get the truck. So not a bad price at all. $26. Wow, this is great. On display, they have the AT-ST Walker for $169.99. So yeah, I mean, you compare that to Optimus for a second. I mean, that was $26 versus the $169.99. Also, the interesting thing about that picture of Donkey Kong is there was the Ms. Pac-Man partycade in the background. So it's interesting how some Costco's, where they place things. I know that there's been claw machines that have been back with the rest of the arcade went up, but that had the Switch 2 with the arcade went up. So it's cool how not every store is the same. And yeah, they are selling a lot of the Sonic. So I'd say there's more Pac-Man left, and just the Sonic is on display. So here's our kind of a throwback. Oh, and look at Walmart anticipating the Black Friday deals. This might be the kickoff weekend. I heard the 20th. There's so many stores with Black Friday that maybe it's actually this weekend. Maybe it starts. Okay, that is exactly what is going on here. So Walmart Black Friday deals starting today, November 14th through the 16th while supplies last. Get here this weekend, get the early deals until the next round of Black Friday starts. So not everything is matching what we saw on Amazon and Best Buy with the Xbox Series X. This is at $648 at Walmart. It is $614.99 at both Amazon and Best Buy. So they are whatever Black Friday deals are happening this weekend, it's not on Xbox, not at Walmart, or on their controllers. I even think Best Buy, I kind of missed that last night, but I think Best Buy was running the same incentive that like Amazon was running, about 52, 54, down from 64. So I guess you have to come back to Walmart if you have the Walmart card and you're looking to get some Xbox. You have to wait another week and a half. They do have some markdowns on some of their Xbox games. Actually, the Suicide Squad down to $29.97. So some of the stuff's marked down, but not like Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to be at Costco any day. I would definitely keep an eye, when you're heading over there and shopping, because that could drop. And depending on how many they get, I'm guessing that there's a ton of Donkey Kong, and there'll probably be a good amount there if that holds up at the $39 price point. Oh, check it out, another Spider-Man, another black suited Spider-Man. I have not. This is a McFarlane Platinum. You can see the label there, Sub City Part 1 of 2. Nice. Look at the web behind him. There's the Human Torch. So yeah, the classic cover, the variant. First time. Look at the back with the white spider. First time seeing this in person. Didn't even know this was coming out. So I read a comment from my buddy Guillermo today that Super Bowl weekend TVs also go on sale. So if you missed out Black Friday, which anywhere you go, just walking into Costco and seeing some of the markdowns on the TVs, it's all comparable to what Best Buy, to Walmart, to Target. You're gonna get a 55, 65, 75 inch under $500. Like, it's crazy to me. So if you miss out this year, wait for the Super Bowl weekend. They will be marked down again. I'm really considering now just grabbing a TV. It just gotta fit my stand. So the whole thing is, I don't have, I couldn't do a 70 because it's not gonna fit. It's, the certain stand I have. So it's gotta be within reason, but I could get a 4K. So yeah, I'm gonna might be a 55. I was hoping a 65. Gotta do some measurements to see if it will fit, but for sure, I think I could get by with the 55. That's probably what's going on this weekend, is the TVs at Walmart, the clothing, not so much any of the electronics like the video games, but if you're in the market for a TV, probably a good weekend to stop by here and just kind of price them out, and maybe Best Buy is running the same. You might spend a whole day looking at TVs, but it's some good prices. From everything that I've seen so far tonight, it's definitely a good time to buy, but we'll be back Super Bowl weekend, so I heard. So might be another good time to pick up a TV. But okay, all the PlayStation 5, these are all rollbacks. So there's a great deal. Like, look at all these. Look at all the rollbacks for Switch, for PlayStation 5. So nothing on Xbox, but PlayStation and Switch. Got a lot of deals over here. Cowabunga Collection, $17.93. Grand Theft Auto 5, $17.93. Oh my gosh. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, $17.93. This is the cheapest we'll ever see this. Definitely a great time to pick up any games. I didn't realize they'd be marked down to $17.83. Like $24.99 for Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection was the best we've seen. Under 18 bucks. Okay, even on Xbox, still the same price. You notice the new Sentinels coming out from the gamer verse. Very similar to what we're seeing with Captain America and Venom. So that is what's coming next from the classic X-Men arcade, which, by the way, they have a lot of the Gamerverse here. 65 bucks, so definitely an inexpensive two-pack. I came here to pick up this Spidey for my buddy, but we're gonna look for one that's not kind of beat up. I'm sure he's gonna open it up, so just kind of go through, find the best looking one, and then of course you got to mail it, you know, shipping it. So however way it turns out, it's kind of a gamble, but yeah, this one looks pretty good. $27.97. Deadshot, right? Is that Cyborg Spider-Man? Is it Deadshot or is that no? That's DC. They're Deathlock. Is he supposed to represent Deathlock? That's who that reminds me of. Actually, this one looks pretty good, pretty flawless. So, yeah, it reminds me of Deathlock. I think that's. I'd have to read this, but I love the 94 reference here. Okay, so they've also moved some of the Gamerverse over here. Omega Red, War Machine. Okay, that was 65. I saw the 47.97. I kind of got my hopes up, but yeah, a bunch of overflow over here. Transformers. This Walmart is just great for collectibles. It's the best that we go to, and especially with the area that this was at. I don't see this kind of stuff at every Walmart, but this is why we come here. So when we do hit the Costco, I always stop at this one. Someone would just stumble across this Metalhead and say, I'm totally getting him. Like when you see Metalhead, it's always just such a rare character to find, just randomly sitting there next to a very grumpy looking Batman. Okay, big rollback on the Altered Beast, $6.96. So I'm sure this goes for the Streets of Rage. Like if they're still in stores, yeah, you get the Sega franchise. So yeah, $7. You could grab Altered Beast, Axel. That is awesome. A lot of Sega out right now. Just very special to come across this. Just 1990, 1991. This is the same company that's making those DC Sonic crossovers. So this is what I was referring to the other day. Okay, I think for me, I would probably be in the market for a 55-inch, just for the size room. And I think I want to go Samsung. So the sale on Samsung's great for 50-inch, for 43-inch, but on the 55, it's not. So this is something that, you know, like I said, you might want to wait. Might hold off. Might see what happens Black Friday, but I'm gonna kind of look at. I mean, there's so many TVs, but I did read a comment that, you know, I'm a Roku guy, and I went from a Samsung to a Roku, to like, you downgraded. So I understand that. And I know TCL's good, but I'm thinking I should go Samsung. Like 55 4K. That's the TV that I am gonna be on the hunt for, and it's gonna have the best price I can. So if it happens this year, great. Otherwise, I might wait till February. Cyborg Spider-Man achieved. Walking out. Yeah, now Target, same price for that same 55-inch is around that $349. So might see a markdown. You know, they kind of throw things out early, and it's weird because some of them, kind of the in-between, are the ones that aren't on sale yet. So I think the 55 is more ideal for me. Put it this way, I have a 55-inch Samsung from 2010, and you know, I've had it this long. Packers won the Super Bowl. I'll never forget when I bought that TV from Sears, when Sears was still open. So I know that Samsungs, you know, they're gonna be there for a while. So it's easy for me to jump in on some of these, you know, for a cheaper price. But that's something I want to keep doing is buying TVs. Not that I buy TVs a lot, but I'm thinking Samsung. So when I get a good deal on a 55, that's when I will pick one up. Oh, it's the question of the night. Oh, wait for it. I think, unless they marked it wrong, It looks like the Series X is $599 here. Somebody told me that Staples, it was either Staples or Office Max, Office Depot, one of them, still was selling Xbox Series X for the $599. Trying to, sorry, keep messing this up. So $599 for the, Series X. No, it does say white app. I'm gonna go on my app and just kind of see what if it's coming up. This might just be a pricing error. Otherwise, it's $648. Could you imagine? No, that's the fridge. So the fridges are still available. So okay, this is $649.99. So Amazon and Best Buy are the only ones selling it for that $614.99 price point. And this, I mean, look, the PlayStation is still on tap, if you will. But I was just kind of thinking, you know, just eventually there won't be any of these left in stores. You can always get it secondhand. But there's another way I could play Xbox, and that's kind of where the whole TV idea is going. And the TV is going to be cheaper than what this is going for. But there's pros and cons. But that's kind of where, you know, that idea came from, the thought process. But you could get both. But I don't know if I need two systems. What if I just did Game Pass? It's kind of, you know, just an idea. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But first things first, PlayStation 5, when the markdowns come, providing there's not some incredible deal on a Series X, and then watching the TVs. That's going to do it for today. Lionel, sitting at $36.99. Gosh, that is expensive. This is the closest, though, out of any of the Thundercats to that original Lionel. The color and the figure does look different, but you get the glove, you get the Sword of Omen, and the packaging, from what I remember, is pretty much identical to how it was in like 1986. I want to thank everybody for watching. There's a shot of the Joker there. We'll see you guys next time. There he is again. I'm going to end with the Joker on vacation. I thought maybe because Walmart was kind of doing, you know, a little Black Friday weekend, that Target was going to do something similar. Actually, the app on my phone changed to kind of a peppermint logo, kind of peppermint candy for the Target logo. But no big sales, just, you know, TVs. But plenty of toys. It's going to kind of open the door for future video regarding the toys for Christmas shopping. Is this the one that was at Walmart? I don't know if I've seen this at Target yet. That is pretty cool, just random. You know, Target had so many of them. First I saw one at GameStop, you know, 20 at Walmart, and then just one sitting here. This might be my favorite one. I like the blues. I like that Venom's blue. Also some more X-Men 97. We have Logan, we have regular X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men, Storm, and then the Wolverine. Weapon X. A lot of throwbacks tonight. 25% ends tomorrow. So today's the 14th. I believe it was the 15th. Now they don't have any of the pricing stating that. 25% off of a purchase like a toy of 40 or more. You can take basically, you know, $10 off of something like this. So it's a good time to grab something that's $54.99, or some of those X-Men 97. I believe it was the 15th. I believe it ends, yeah, usually the stuff ends Saturdays at Target, and Sunday, you know, everything starts fresh. So one more day to pick up any of this and get a little bit off. I am planning something for tomorrow on something that I was really looking forward to. Got my first look of it. First impression. I might cover it. I'm going to go back to a little home arcade Saturday. I'm going to stick around the homestead a little bit, got some yard work to do, and, you know, I think Kelly and I are just going to kind of get our errands done and I have something planned, and which was going to lead to a new mod, and I'm just going to kind of put all this together, just kind of throw it out there. I'm trying to leave a little bit of like, here's what's to come, kind of an idea, and for the most part I'll stick to that, but things always change when you're doing the daily videos. But interesting video for tomorrow, really looking forward to it. Got our first look of it, and now the reaction comes. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next time.